Dear ones, the wanton destruction of your environment through oil and gas extraction, mining, logging and their resultant pollution will cease, and all types of toxins in the atmosphere, soil and water will be eliminated. Forests will be restored to the levels required for the balance of nature, and the need is great as well to preserve and expand habitats where animals have been reduced to countable numbers, just as the oceans must be returned to health so marine life can flourish instead of disappear. There are plans to achieve those goals as well as keep pristine land areas free of concrete incursions and implement alternative power sources. The fast-growing food crops, flowers, cotton and other fiber-producing plants with medicinal aspects, canes and grasses, and all kinds of trees will agree to grow, as long as needed to meet your requirements, and then transmute their energy into your usage of them, although much less lumber will be used than currently. The sacred relationship between trees and humankind includes their willingness to be used for decorative parts of building interiors and furniture in the short term, perhaps as long as the next half-century. Acknowledgement of all these natural sources, importance and consciousness and gratitude for their willingness to give their lives for your use will become inherent in all peoples. 2. You will come to know and treasure the Davidic kingdom that is so closely allied with the beauty and thriving of all that you consider nature. Animals in the wild will instinctively know not to overpopulate, and those that are carnivorous will turn to the plant kingdom for sustenance. The albinos, being born in several animal species, have both spiritual and transitional significance. You associate white with peace, and these rarities that are appearing are symbolic of the coming changes in animal nature that will end the predator-prey food chain and restore the peaceable relationship that once existed among all species, including humankind. The instances of unlikely cross-species friendships and even nurturing of the young from one species by mothers of another are more indications of Earth's return to her original paradise self. Still, an extremely important factor in this is the inspiration in many souls to be advocates for the animal kingdom and alleviate their man-made plight. The cetacean's spiritual mission, to embody in huge bulk and inhabit your oceans, where they absorb and anchor the light beamed to the planet from distant civilizations, soon will have been fulfilled. These whale and dolphin souls, which species-wide are the most highly evolved spiritually and intellectually on your planet, will soar to their original light stations when they leave physically, but they will continue to grace your planet with their love energy. What are commonly known as global warming and El Niño are part of Earth's natural processes to return to her original moderate climate everywhere. While she is achieving this, glaciers will melt, the vast deserts will become arable, rainforests will flourish, and variations in temperatures will markedly decrease ultimately. Every place in your world will be comfortably habitable. Peoples now living in the coldest or the hottest climes will adapt. But it is unavoidable that the few animal species in the polar regions will disappear, and some that live on the fringes will survive. By migrating, the affected species instinctively will know not to reproduce or when to move. Geophysical event, natural and necessary cleansing process. The blatant disregard for human and animal life for millennia past and still happening on a lamentable scale caused a massive amount of negativity to accumulate. Although this has been greatly reduced via geophysical events, its remnants, plus what is being generated anew, must be released. It matters not whether this is by natural or man-made occurrences. The ridding of that negativity is what is important. The effects of these events, which will lessen in frequency and severity as Earth keeps ascending, are being diminished to the greatest extent possible by members of your universal family. Their technology cannot prevent all deaths and damage, but it is limiting the death toll and property destruction by leveling out over a wide area the energy releases via earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, and is steering the strongest storms to less populated areas. The record high and low temperatures, droughts and flooding that are part of Earth's transition to her original moderate climate globally will present hardships for a while longer. Gradually some sea level coastlines will become submerged. This need not present anxiety, as there will be protective and compensatory measures for any inhabitants of those areas. We are aware of the speculation that Atlantis and Lemuria may rise, but this will not happen. Those large land masses served their civilizations during that era on Earth, but their return is not needed. However, some souls living then have come back to assist in the ongoing consciousness raising and spiritual renewal within today's populace. Peace be with you. Thank you for watching.